Hey guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page, Solo Dolo Sports on YouTube. Here with Reggie Wison, Madden 21. As you guys know, we got Madden 22 going on with DeMontre James. Probably gonna have an episode coming up on that pretty soon. Not a lot of series going on, but I do want to kind of get Supercharger started. I'm going to, of course, go into Madden 20 and do the things and try to end some of the stuff on that. But I don't think the perfect franchise is going to end anytime soon. I'm still going to do the Titans. Debating on where to bring Mike Cobbs back for another season. Still debating it. And then we got Madden 21 and Reggie Wison. A series that wasn't supposed to go long. This series was supposed to be very short. I wasn't supposed to do it very long. I think it's lasted I'd say about 9 or 10 months since I really switched over from face of the franchise to making it a sort of franchise-only series. And I think it's done pretty well. I had one video that had 236 views, and I'm like, wow. For me being a small fish, getting 236 views on a video is a big deal. And Reggie gave me that. Reggie's been a good series. Ever since he went to the Vikings, it's been pretty much on and popping, man. I mean, pretty much. You had it where he was with, of course, the Titans when I started it, and I was facing the franchise then. Houston was facing the franchise. Then I went over to Houston, and I played some, but I let the CPU have the CPU versus CPU scenario, and me not so much being in it. And now I'm totally out of it. The CPU has got the series, and I pretty much let myself out of it. 4 interceptions. I did have the interception thing cut down, and I forgot to turn it back up to 50. I got it back up to 50. But I only threw 4 interceptions this year. Not a bad season, but they're not losing because of Reggie. Of course, Reggie is in the final year of his deal. He's getting paid $36 million. A lot of money. Decent career. Always seems to make the playoffs, This might be a season where he doesn't make the playoffs. I'm going to look at the schedule right here. Look at what happened with the team this season. Of course, I did the first game of the season where they lost to the Giants in a really good game. We beat the Lions, we lost to the Packers, we beat the Jets, we lose to the Bucks, win against the Patriots, a big win against the Patriots, 3 straight losses, a win against the Dolphins, a loss to the Cardinals, 3 straight wins, and a loss to the Bears. Has us at right now 8-7. So really, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. We're most likely not going to make it. So I don't know what purpose it is for us to keep this thing going. As far as I simmed over most of the season and got to a point where I was like, if it's over, it's over, and it looks like it's over. As far as his career, that's what I'm here for. I mean, is this the? And actually, he got number 10 in Offensive Player of the Year, so he was at least on the list. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Daniel Hunter. So not bad. Shaq Jackson's on that list. Let's see. Defensive Rookie, no. Best Quarterback, I know he made the list. Yep, number 8. Best Running Back. Morgan Powers just didn't have the season I thought he was going to have when he came back from injury, and the team just wasn't that good. Receiver, Mr. Jefferson's got 8. Defensive lineman, the Vikings. Defensive lineman, Daniel Hunter. Gonna get a lot of points for that. This linebacker, Shaq Jackson makes the list. Liz Nelson makes the list. That's DB. Milstead makes it to number 4. And kicker, no Viking. No Vikings. Look at the team stats this year. Bears are the best offense. And this is just sim. It's not me playing. We're mid-tier. Not that good offensively. Defensively, top 10. Top 10. Conversions. Not good. Almost at the bottom in conversions. Red zone efficiency. We get take care and score points. I think we're about top 10. Almost mid-tier. In other words, you got a so-so team. That's why we're 8-7. We're 8-7. We're +4 in turnover differential. Reggie Wison, due to my slider problem, does not throw picks. But if this is the final game of his career, I want to document it. So here we are taking on Jordan Love and the Packers, a team that looks like they're going to make the playoffs. Bears and Packers look good. Of course, if we beat the Packers, we might slide in and get the wild card. So this may not be the end, but it could be. And for the last time, I'm going to challenge a defensive end. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know what? You're talking all this mess. No, I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to intimidate you. I'm not going to disrespect. I'm talking mess. I'm not disrespecting him. I thought about disrespecting him. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. This is a seasoned pro, Reggie Wison. He's a seasoned pro. We don't do this. He's a seasoned pro. This may be his last game. This is his last game as a Viking for sure if they don't make the playoffs. But it might be his last game, period. So we're going to get to it, guys. And you know what? This is his last game, probably as a Viking. Let's give him the classic look. Let's give him that classic look. We're going to go classic. We got the 1970s helmet. Yeah. For the Packers, who... If there's one team I just cannot stand, man, it's the Packers. I mean, I just don't like them. I mean, I don't hate the Vikings. I don't hate the Vikings. I don't hate the Bears. I can't stand the Packers. I just can't. So anytime we can get a win against them would be great.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Of course, there's no Week 18. This is Madden 21.
It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Good rush to this,
A
but
very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the
we're not even in the hunt.
Are fired up.
I think our season's
Ready
done.
to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gauntley. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best.
And we're going to watch the first two drives like I always usually do. I think we're getting a ball, so I better just play all defense. Here we go.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, week 17, is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. So here's the Viking offense making their way down. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Reggie.
There was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Hey, can't blame Reggie.
They'll run on first down. It's Powers. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 30.
Just not a great season. He got injured.
First play of the game, and it's second
They're not
down.
bad stats, but
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 60 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
right.
Not at all. And he fires one.
Oh,
He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17.
yep. Madden said that Jordan Love was going to be the future. I don't think his future is going to be in Green Bay, though, unless he wants to sit on the bench for a while. Wow, that sucked. I got it up to 50, so it's fair. Now he's throwing picks, so hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Can this defense stop the Packers?
Following the interception, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Anthony Gaddis, one of the great players in the league in 2030.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. Nowhere to go.
Oh! Are you going to say? They're going to review that, are they?
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold it.
They could probably make the playoffs at 8-8. You never know. Interesting way to start the game. 2 turnovers by both teams. The first drives.
On first down, Powers.
We just commit to Powers, don't we?
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Sad, but he's on the bench, so he's a problem still. He'll be back.
2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson.
Come on, yeah, that's a good screen. Good screen. To my man, Morgan. Powers.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Yes, sir.
Run on first down.
Man, they just don't.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Got it.
Wilson.
Check down. Irv Smith.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Right there. 82. I think that's Chuck Madden. Where is it? Who's it, Chuck Madden? No, it's some other guy. I don't know.
Gain of 13. It's a first
Chuck
down.
Madden.
Nice job there of utilizing his big toe.
There goes Devontae Isaac.
Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row.
Get it? Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying, we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If this series is over, I'm gonna definitely miss it, man, because you get attached to the players. I've gotten attached to Justin Jefferson, Irv Smith. I got attached to Morgan Powers. I got attached to this series a lot. So ending a series is never easy. Right. Ending a series is never easy. Actually, I think we run the ball better in normal, just CPU sim than we do if I just watch it. Maybe Morgan Powers can get off a little bit. Because right now, he's not doing much of nothing. Devin Clark. I think that might be the guy that, is on the field. Or was it some guy named Fields? I think it was a guy named Fields. Sustaining drives. Packers are making it not easy, but we're sustaining drives. Can we convert the third? No, we can't. What? Interception, yeah. Got an interception, good.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, yeah, well, they're throwing a pick.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson.
Oh, well.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey,
now, they'd really like to
take
make
a
the
sack.
field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson.
Yes. 3 throwaways.
Forcing a 4th down.
Wow, Reggie.
Timeout defense just flooded the field with defensive backs blanking.
Is the coverage that bad? I have to watch a replay and just see, but I'm not going to do it. But Jesus, the coverage that bad, you couldn't throw a check. You didn't get a check down or something? Get some yards out of that? I just don't. I think as a human being, people like to think the CPU is very smart. No, it's not. AI is very terrible in this game because I could have called a check down. You would have probably called a check down. Put a field goal on the board. We're up 10-0 on a playoff team that we could probably upset at least and not let them get in the playoffs. That would be great too. And we don't make it, but we take the Packers out with us. That'd be great. I mean, I wouldn't get mad at that if we take the Packers out. Last game of probably Reggie's career. Last game, obviously, as a Viking. He's not coming back as a Viking if he does come back. Nope, we're done with the Vikings. It was a good run. I liked it. Ooh, threw a pick. Second pick of the game. Something we couldn't afford to do. They'll get a field goal, most likely. They don't. They decide to go for it and didn't get anything. That was a bad call. I would have done that, but yep. Last game as a Viking if we don't make the playoffs. I don't think we're making the playoffs. You know, and it's kind of weird because I'm used to Reggie and the Vikings, Reggie being in the playoffs. He's always in the playoffs. For him not to make the playoffs is kind of weird. Here comes Morgan Powers. Yeah. We are playing like an 8-7 team. That's what we're playing like. That's why I don't think we're not. Even if we go to the playoffs, I don't think we do anything anyway with it. It's not a playoff team. It's just not. Right now, we're taking it to the Packers, so that's good. That's always good to take it to the Packers.
On first down, it's Powers. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of
I
scrimmage.
see what you did there.
An interesting
He powers. He powers into a loss of yards.
The multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck out behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a
The thing about Powers is Powers got superstar X factor. So I don't understand why he gets in these games and can't get nothing out of it. But that's a good run. They did not see that coming.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Go on, get in that end zone, Reggie.
Shotgun, Wilson.
No! Keeps throwing it away.
Clearing coverage and forcing a fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Yeah. I like to see a touchdown. You never know, man. If this is the last, this is it. It would have been nice to have a big game from our boy. But we're up 13-0. We feel pretty good. Defense is doing his thing. Jordan Love is not showing out like he usually does. But here is a 2-minute drive. Interception, yeah. And the defense has shut Green Bay down. We're going to go into half with a 13-0 lead. We're in the second half. See if they can change this. They'll look good. Zone, we'll watch, and they're close. They are close to the red zone. And then see if the defense can stop them. See if this defense can stop them. Yeah!
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Our man Danielle Hunter, Defensive Player of the Year, mind you. Danielle Hunter. Getting it done.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
All right. Assuming again. See if we can answer getting the red zone ourselves. Maybe we can get a Reggie Wison touchdown out of this episode. I'm hoping we can, especially if this is the last time, man. I really want to see it. But we're punting again. Not really moving the ball ourselves, really. Will the defense wilt in the second half? I think that's a lot of our biggest problem. Is that as good as our defense has been, it does give up a lot of things. It gives up a lot of leads. And our offense isn't playing all that great, so we tend not to produce enough to make these games, put these games away. Looks like that's the case again. Why we might go 7-9. Yeah, I put in the wrong thing. Slow offense. My fault.
They'll run on first down. Kirkland. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Bother up
3
Kirkland.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 5.
Come on, guys. We can get a stop and get them off the field.
Here with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down,
Yeah.
Kirkland.
Stop him.
Danielle
Danielle Hunter again. Danielle Hunter again.
Play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he sat with me.
Great defense, man. Daniel Hunter.
And say, look, as many times as
Clayton.
you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it more.
Shaq Jackson. They're going for it on 4th down. We need a stop defense. And they don't get it. They do get the first down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
See? Our defense is starting to wilt a bit. What a good hit. And I think that's, who's that? Strong.
The 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know the defense, but some of these players I don't really know. And we're going into the 4th quarter. Yep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this.
No, you're not making it.
And
you're not going to make it.
Yardage to the 7.
Defense is legit. Lance Nelson.
Leads to 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Yeah. Now we need to. They're gonna get a field goal, make it a 1-score game. But if we can, we need a drive, man. We need Reggie to lead a drive. Man. I think they can do it. I think he'll do it. I'm just waiting on him to do it. Waiting for this Madden Sim guys to give my boy a break. If this is his last game, give my boy a break. 15 yards to Devontae Isaac. sim gods, give my guy a break. He's my guy, give him a break. 37-yard touchdown, Deontay Isaac. I keep saying Devontae. Deontay Isaac. And we got a 2-score lead. We got a 2-score lead, sir. We have a chance to ruin the Packers season. This is great. That's what you sign up for. Not the best game from Reggie, but a good enough game. He did what he needed to do. Big chunk plays. Interception, Julius Mills. The Packer offense doesn't know what to do. We're just really doing really good. That's going backwards. Come on, Reggie. Keep the drive going. He cannot. But the defense has done its job. Another interception by our boy, by our defense, man.
So
This
they
is
just
awesome.
got the
See if we can get the 30th touchdown. Yeah, that'd be good. We're going to watch the master, Reggie, see if he can do it. He may witness his first touchdown. Well, may witness his second touchdown.
Wilson on first down.
He throws it away.
He just throws this one away.
Ah,
Smart
it's smart.
decision here this close to the
Well,
end
it's smart
zone,
football, I
and
guess.
second down.
Anything's better than a pick.
Now again, right side.
Morgan Powers.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the
Pretty
8.
good yardage today.
Only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wilson.
Come on, Reggie! No!
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down.
No touchdown for Reggie. We didn't to witness it, so. Going to, of course, kick a field goal. And I think we got this dub, and I think we're going to send the Packers probably out of the playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, the Packers won't. And I love the sound of that. Y'all don't make it. We don't make it. You guys don't make it. And we see a final drive by Reggie. I don't know if we'll get to see it. I'm not even going to stop the sound. Oh, well, I'm not going to stop till I get Reggie on the field. They've tacked on a touchdown. They're going to do an onside kick. Just get a moment. Recovered by Minnesota. Let's watch Reggie. Watch Reggie probably for the last time. Imagine he's just going to hand the ball off a lot to Morgan Powers.
To 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It happens. Especially my offensive lineman. And Madden 21 with the injury thing. It's like your offensive lineman get hurt all the time.
Likely put it into this thing. Now keep it on the ground.
Powers with the first down run. You should be kneeling on it.
Heavy set out there on
Oh, they call it. They didn't give it to him. Didn't give it to him.
Now a handoff.
He'll get it here.
He's going to handle the first down at the 38.
That will kill it.
Now Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Reggie at least goes out a winner in this likely final game as a Viking.
Burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Packers can't stop the clock no more. Reggie will lean on it for the last time.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?
We got 5 takeaways. Defense did its job, man.
They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.
No, it wasn't.
For Green Bay, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.
Madden. Justin Fields was the one that made that catch. Josh Fields, Kevin Clark, Chuck Madden.
Talk to you next time. So long.
Deontay Isaac, not Devontae Isaac. I don't know why I kept saying Devontae Isaac. Defense really got after it, man. Interception for LaMarcus Milstead, sacked by Daniel Hunter. Josh Galvin with a sack. 3 interceptions with Julius Mills in one game. Are you serious? Are you serious? 3 for 3 for Tyler Bass. Won it 4 times. Hell of a win, man. That's the last time we're going to see our boy. So I'm going to take a picture of him. On that football. Reggie Wison, man. What a series. Not the Super Bowl. Didn't get a Super Bowl. We got close. It's a good damn career. It's a good damn career, guys. And I like the fact when he went to the Vikings, man. I really like the fact that he went to the Vikings. Man, you're more slippery than you look. Thought I had a chance at a few sacks, but I couldn't quite get a hand on you. I got to be better than that. But hey, got to give you props, dude. You play well enough to win, and in this league, that's the only thing that matters. Give me my respect, man. Reggie, the vet. Reggie's a vet. Give him his respect. Not bad, not bad. This is the way it's going to end. I mean, hey, man. You look at just the overall stats of the team. Reggie Wison ends with 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Running the ball, Kendrick Adams, 7 touchdowns. Actually, Morgan Powers was actually pretty good, 4.7 yards a carry. Not elite, but great. Even Reggie ran it a couple times. Pretty good. Receiving, Justin Jefferson, 73 catches, over 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Deontay Isaac, second with 8 touchdowns, 793 yards. Irv Smith, pretty good season. Chuck Madden really came to his own in this season. 6 touchdown catches for him. 311 catches for Morgan Powers along with his running. Even Kendrick Adams caught some from out of the backfield. Kevin Clark, not so much. Defensively, yeah, this defense was legit. Not great, but it was legit. 2 sacks and an interception for Lance Nelson. 5 interceptions for LaMarcus Milstead. He only got 3, but he got, I think that wasn't him, or was it, in that game? No, he didn't get those 3 interceptions. It was Mills. 5 interceptions for Milstead. 3 sacks and an interception for Gardner. A sack and 2 interceptions for Chad Ray. 16.5 sacks for Daniel Hunter. 14 sacks for Shaq Jackson. 3 interceptions in one game for Julius Mills. 1.5 sacks. Half a sack and an interception for Gardner. 6 sacks for Galvin. 8 sacks for Kevin Barron. 3.5 for Marvin Strong. Interception for Isaiah Stackhouse. Kicking, Tyler Bass, 12 out of 18, 6%. And that's a lot of punting because our offense was not as elite as it was during the Super Bowl. During the Super Bowl time we had. Not as elite. Like the previous year, we were kind of elite, and then during the Super Bowl run, we were pretty elite. Look at the career stats for Reggie. 41,000 yards, almost 42,000 yards, 286 touchdowns, 131 interceptions, sacked 300 and 414 times. How many sacks did he take this year? Will I protect him? 43 sacks, not great. Over 16 game season though. I don't know. But we're going to end it here. We'll see what's going to happen. If he makes the playoffs, maybe we might make the playoffs. You never know, but I don't think we are. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. And we don't. We don't make the playoffs. And the Packers don't either. So we take the Packers with us. We're not going to make the playoffs. You're not going to make it either. So at least we got that going for us. Bears get in with a 9-7 record. I don't care about none of this because it's pretty much over. We're going to go ahead and send to the Super Bowl area. We're skipping a lot of weeks because it's over. It'll be the Ravens and Cardinals for the Super Bowl. Ravens and Cardinals. Who plays for the Ravens and Cardinals, by the way? I'm just curious now. I know the Ravens probably still have still got, what's his name? Lamar Jackson. They still got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is still there for the Cardinals. At 33 years old, the Ravens still have Lamar Jackson at 99 overall. Still elite. The Madden 21 cover guy is in your Super Bowl in 2030. Don't know if you'll actually get there in real life. But Super Bowl 65, it will be the Ravens and Cardinals. I already viewed the yearly awards. I'm pretty much sure that for us, I think it's going to be Daniel Hunter, Defensive Player of the Year. He's going to get that. I don't think that's changing. Daniel Hunter's going to get a lot of XP. So that's good. He gets his XP. We're going to advance. See what happens. I guess I ain't been re-signed yet. But we'll look at, it'll be the Ravens won the Super Bowl. Ravens won the Super Bowl. Free safety Dale Mason. You thought it'd be Lamar, but nope. And the Ravens are 4-time Super Bowl champions. I mean, I think they did win 2, and I think Lamar Jackson in this dynasty won 2. So that's pretty cool for Lamar. Lamar did good. Now, star retirement yet. Jalen Ramsey retires. Marcus Brown, T.J. Watt, Joey Bosa, Joe Mixon, Jake Elliott, Evan Ingram, Denzel Ward, Isaiah Wynn. Frank Ragnow was a Panther, and he retired. Christian McCaffrey retires. Daniel Hunter, at the top of his game, retires. Austin Hooper, Devin Singletary, Derwin James, Mac Wilson, Nick Chubb, Josh Allen, John Ross, Prescott, Miles Jack, O.J. Howard, Buda Baker, Jared Goff, Montez Sweat, Gardner Minshew, Darius Geis. A lot of great players are gone. And I think he should be a free agent. I don't know. I'm gonna see if he gets any offers. And that's where we're at. Reggie's a free agent. He can retire now if he wants to. He can retire. I just want to see if we get any offers. Are any teams making offers? We do have offers. We do have offers. He could go play another season. He can go to the Seahawks. He can go to LA. He can go to the Colts. He can go to the Browns. He can go to the Jags. He can go to the Panthers. He can go to the Dolphins. He could go back to the Titans. And you know what? This is the dream scenario because it kind of ties into my storyline for Reggie when he became the coach of the Columbus State Supercharger. You know what I say? We accept the deal. He goes back where it all started at and ends his career with the Tennessee Titans. Reggie's a Titan. Reggie is a Titan. Sim the draft. We're gonna go ahead and sim the draft. I don't control anything. I let the CPU get it. We'll get to see who's I did join a team. What are you doing? That might be a glitch. I'll go ahead and simulate the draft. See who Reggie has to take. Who's taking one more season, man. I think if the Titans didn't give me an offer, I probably would have retired. But since the Titans gave me an offer, I just couldn't. I couldn't pass it up. He is a Titan. And for the Titans, they do get him some defensive tackle. 70 overall, not a really bad draft. Mike Rice, he's got a running back, an elusive running back that just got drafted. Let's do their set look. Normal development. Normal. Batista. Normal. Jenkins, the running back. Normal. Rice. Normal. Everybody's normal. Pretty much everybody's normal, yep. Not a really good draft, but okay draft. It's Madden. You don't get good drafts. You don't get good drafts at all. Number 17 comes back to where it all started as a Tennessee Titan. One more season. I think he earned it. One more season for our boy Reggie. One more season. And we will, of course, sim the preseason. I'm going to get the preseason out the way. Got some better XP. Go ahead and advance week to the regular season. Yep, we're going to sim ahead. Here we go. First start of the year starts against the Chargers. We play the Chargers. Give them some more XP. We're going to do all this in a minute. Let's look at the roster. Let's look at any regression that Reggie may have. He's a 94 overall, 33 years old. Comes back to where it all started as a Tennessee Titan. See what regression did to him. If we had any regression. This is... No, they're not going to tell me. But he did have regression. He was a 95 overall. He's a 94 overall. Still pretty good. Still be a good player. And who is this team that Reggie decided to go back to? I think he wanted to go back to Tennessee. He feels at home there. Even though he's a Michigan guy, he wanted to be at where it started. Reggie, of course, is the quarterback. Corey Banks is injured. We got some guy named Derek Edwards. Star development, though. The second year, I think he'll be good for him. Wide receiver, Keyshawn Young, a superstar wide receiver. He's got a superstar wide receiver out the box, still young. Got an old, see what we got in the slot, Demarius Jones. Not a great receiving core, but a really decent receiving core. Tight end, Keontae Fitzsimmons. That'd be all right. How's this offensive line? Clay Robinson looks good. Craig Cobb. TJ Byron. My dog is making crazy noises in the background. Just ignore it. Torrey Watson from Purdue, 25 years old. Of course, we're in 2031. We got Myles Garrett, though. He's an old Myles Garrett, but we got Myles Garrett in as a Titan. So he's about to retire as a Titan. Ray Goldson. Fearmonger, Stanley Winslow, superstar overall X Factor at 30 though. So, but he's experienced, got some good pieces on defense. Delgado from Georgia, star development. We got some pieces. The team went 8-8 last year, so I think the team we got is pretty good. We got a really good team. So there you have it, guys. One more year. Because he's back where he started. He's a Tennessee Titan. Tennessee Titan. And this game does a really bad job in just like, okay, if a guy switches a team, it should be a big deal. It should be a big deal. It's kind of not. It kind of bums you out. Because it should. Should be a big deal when a veteran player, goes to another team. You say I didn't plug in my PC. My PC is plugged in. What are you talking about? Oh, my PC is not plugged in. That would be bad. That would be bad, sir. My fault. Okay. My PC was not plugged in. That was bad. That was bad. Ooh, that would have been really, really bad. Let's see. Let's go from AFC South. Titans. Should be more of a big deal than what it actually is. And that's the sort of stuff that you hate. How much is my contract? Oh yeah, I know it's $17 million. They said $17 million. So that was the contract. And they're not going to, of course, show where they released. They're not going to show that they released, released Reggie. But all in all, guys, series will continue for one more season. And before we do that, Reggie's going to have passing touchdowns. He wants passing touchdowns. That's our goal. Reggie wants to go out and help the Titans try to get to the playoffs again. There you guys have it. Reggie's a Titan. Enjoyed our time with the Vikings, but I think this is the way to end it. Him as a Tennessee Titan. That way he's in Nashville. He's in Tennessee. He can retire. And then he can get that Columbia State job and take that team to, the story. So, welcome home, Reggie. Welcome back home. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later with more Reggie Wilson Reggie Wison career mode for Madden 21. We're going to probably watch this first game. Definitely. I'm going to watch that first game with you guys. All right, guys. See you later. Solo Dolo out. Peace.